Today we're going to be cooking roast chicken with celeriac chips, and this could save your life. While we chop our celeriac into chips, let's talk about why meals like this actually matter. Now, type 2 diabetes is a growing health issue in the UK, and it actually affects millions of people. It develops when the body becomes resistant to insulin or doesn't produce enough. This can lead to high blood sugar levels that over time can cause serious complications. There are currently over 4 million people in the UK living with type 2 diabetes, and what's even more concerning is around 1.2 million may have it without even knowing. Early diagnosis is key because if left unmanaged, it can lead to heart disease, nerve damage, and other long-term complications. But what's the good news? Well, type 2 diabetes can often be managed, and in some cases even prevented. Through diet, lifestyle changes, and meals like this one packed with lean protein, fibre, slow-releasing carbs, these kind of issues can be reversed and prevented. Now, celeriac is a great alternative to regular fries. This is because it's naturally lower in carbohydrates and high in fibre. This helps control blood sugar levels. It also has a delicious, slightly nutty flavour that crisps up beautifully when roasted. Now, because celeriac is so low in carbohydrate contents, it makes it a really suitable dish for people with type 2 diabetes, and because of this we were able to give ourselves a fairly large portion. So what we're going to do now is we're going to apply a few pumps of low-calorie oil, mix those in with the chips before popping them in the oven. We'll now be leaving these in the oven for 30 minutes, and this will be at 200 degrees Celsius to get that desired crispy texture. Now, the next stage that we'll be taking is cooking our chicken. Firstly, what you're going to do is apply a few pumps of low-calorie oil onto your pan. Next, place your chicken thighs onto the pan, spreading them out evenly. It's really important at this stage that you remove the skin if you are diabetic, but in my case, I kept it on. The next stage that we'll be taking is finally chopping our shallots. Shallots are slightly lower in carbohydrates than traditional onions, making them very suitable for this recipe. So you're going to cut down the middle of the shallots and then work your way across, cutting them into small sections. We'll be using these shallots later in our recipe when creating the dressing. Remove the chicken once it's golden brown and place it on the side. Now onto the garlic and kale. Garlic isn't just for flavour, it's been studied for its potential to help lower blood sugar levels, though the research is still ongoing. Kale is also a great option because it's low in calories and carbohydrates and very high in nutrients. Next stage is you're going to fry the garlic and the kale in the same pan. Another reminder to use low-calorie oil spray. 2 pumps should be enough for both the kale and the garlic. Toss the contents to ensure that there's no burning within the pan. The next stage involves mixing our shallots, our fresh tarragon, our Dijon mustard, and this is going to form our dressing that we're going to place on top of our chicken. Now squeeze lemons into the dressing. They're suitable due to their low calorie count. Now feel free to stir the dressing together and put your chicken on a plate. Once you've done so, add your dressing on top of the chicken, plate your celeriac chips, and add on your salad. So now all that's left is to place your dressing on top of the chicken, and there you go, a delicious, diabetes-friendly meal that only costs £2.70 per portion. The recipe is in the description.